જેમને પૂછ્યું કે આજે ફ્રીઝ કરવામાં આવ્યું છે જેની ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન પર શું અસર છે ત્યારે જાણવા મળ્યું કે
I think it will make them think hard about where they need to make cuts. I think in the public mind, people are accustomed and would feel that the BBC is obliged to cut back just as everybody else is obliged to cut back. The problem for the BBC will come if it tries to make savings largely by salami slicing of the stuff it does very, very well, and which is
Teasy's here as well. We'll be catching up with him. I wonder if he's a temp talk man.
Ooh, probably.
Yeah. Right, all of that between 10 and 1. No more sneezing fits, I hope.
No, I hope not, yeah.
I'm off for a tissue.
Oh, a tissue. Bless you. Bye.
Bye.
If it's just a 0-0 or a 1-0 either way, I just don't see that happening whatsoever. And it's a mouth-watering football match, and Spurs, owe it to their supporters to win. But could they just possibly get a scrappy Champions League win? Not so elaborate.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So what are your plans? Are you going to be raving, you partying? What are you going to be doing?
I mean, pretty much working, you know. Doing some shows, but we're going to be in Manchester a little bit from this tonight, so
Okay.
it's all good.
And you got the next single coming?
Yes, now let go. So I hold you. No, I'm not letting you go. It's pretty much, I don't look up for the album the 7th next month.
if it wasn't for Small Town America, we wouldn't be releasing records now. So they obviously did everything for us and helped us out. But then Tough Love was always sort of a bit more on our wavelength, and hooking up with them was really good because we share the same tastes. And I'm getting really boring now.
No, it's fun. It's good. It's exciting times. It's busy times.
Yeah.
And, I picked on Monday, if it wins, will be our shortest ever record of the week. Wrecking Bar Rah 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 from the Vaccines.
Yeah, but it didn't work out that way at all. I mean, that wasn't, in fact, the consequence of the great trial of 1960.
So, Peter, can we really give Lady Chatterley the credit for changing the lives of millions of people?
I terribly wanted to be a very serious, heavy actress.
Well, you've got kind of slightly quirky looks and comic timing.
About
but in a way, if you have that comic timing, that's what people are going to hire you for, isn't it?
Yes, comedy timing is a gift. Comedy it's a wonderful way of approaching people and getting.
And he's shaking his head. A couple of the players, Stephen Whittaker, Sasa Papic and others, are slapping him in the back saying, look, old chap, it's not as bad as you think. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have had a point tonight. But there you are.
He goes to third on the throw by Frank Coeur.
I have no idea.
How does he come home? He has to come home on the throwing arm by you.
Well, he was already at third. We just saw it again. He was already at third when the ball went over Michael Young's head. So he scored on that.
Okay, I guess that's... Gardner takes a breaking ball low on the count 2-1.
Are you going to help me look for this trapdoor? Oh, bit dusty for me, but you go ahead, my dear.
Lose their jobs, and for every person who is made compulsory redundant, it is a person.
When I look at you, my mind goes on a trip. Then you came in and knocked me on my face.
You still a whisper on my evil. All in all, the girls, do you hear me? All around the world, city to city. Cheers to the girls, no juice to the guys. And I got a chicken and a goose and a rag.
I beg your pardon. Let's talk about you now, Miss Marcia Griffiths. Let's go back to the start of your...
कि आप गीत सुन रहे होगा थैंक यू फॉर योर कॉल विकी धालीवाल जी फोन कर देने साथ तो आप जी का भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद फोन करने का ते अगला गीत
Together, lovers at first sight, turned out so right for strangers in the night.
எட்டாவது வரை பள்ளி கல்வி பெற்றவர் எவ்வித நோக்கமும் இல்லாமல்
in this settlement today, but it's a one-off settlement. This is it now for the Parliament, and I think even if you're a public service manager, you now can what your numbers and your budgets are for the next 4 years.
We've talked a lot on the programme.
That when it snows, my eyes become alive and the light that you shine can't be seen.
ਸਾਡੀ ਸਟਰੈਂਥ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਵੀਕਨੈਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਕਰਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਿਗਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਕਰਤਾ
ਜੀ
ਸੋ ਇਸ ਦਾ
Because if you hadn't, I wouldn't be here tonight. I'd be home.
Man, HD for the period already to me for the best right here.
Onyankopɔn tumi ɛne onyame abasa so ɛbrɛ mo so amwa south so na onyame ani monyam adadi ɛwɔ hɔ so ɛde ama mo nyame enhyira obi bia ɛwɔ Yesu din mu was शोर नहीं हो खामोशी के मेले हो I remember those eyes, 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 eyes.
You want the pint, exactly.
The other thing is as well that's coming out. I mean, I've had to block a few numbers.
Those who ignore speed limits at roadworks can lose much more than 5 seconds.
Elsewhere, the M5 in Somerset, just one lane closed northbound after a vehicle fire.
Voices of the wind, every dream that reaches out.
Take my yoke upon